Hey guys, I'm about to read the entire Shrek script. Got a drink because I'm going to be talking a lot. Let's start. Once upon a time there was a lovely princess, but she had an enchantment upon her fearful shoulder, which could only be broken by love's first kiss. She was locked away in a castle guarded by a terrible fire-breathing dragon. Many brave knights had attempted to free her from this dreadful prison, but none prevailed. She waited in the dragon's keep in the highest room of the tallest tower for her true love and true love's first kiss. Huh, like that's ever gonna happen. Paper rustling, toilet flushes. What a load of somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. The years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and they hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. What is wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold, only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. The meteor men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. My world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it and I'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get paid. All that glitters is gold, only shooting stars break the mold. Go, go! Record scratching, go, go, go! Hey now, you're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star, get the show on, get played. All that glitters is gold, only shooting stars break the mold. Think it's there? Alright, let's get it. Whoa, hold on. Do you know what this thing can do to you? Yeah, it'll grind your bones for its breads. Huh, yes, well actually that would be a giant. Now ogres, oh, they're much worse. They'll make a suit from your freshly peeled skin. No, they'll shave your liver, squeeze the jelly from your eyes. Actually, it's quite good on toast. Back, back, beast, I warn you. Right, roaring, shouting, roaring, whispers. This is the part where you run away. Gasp, men gasp, Shrek laughs, laughing, and stay out. Shrek picks up the sign that says, wanted, fairy tale creatures. He throws the sign over his shoulder. Man's voice. Alright, this one's full. Take it away. Move it along. Come on, get up. Next. Give me that. Your flying days are over. That's 20 pieces of silver for the witch. Next. Get up. Come on. 20 pieces. Sit down there. Keep quiet. This cage is too small. Please don't turn me in. I'll never be stubborn again. I can change. Please, give me another chance. Oh, shut up. Next. What have you got? This little wooden puppet. I'm not a puppet. I'm a real boy. 5 shillings for the possessed toy. Take it away. Wait, oh, scene. The scene is in... Oh, the scene is... I forgot to read this part. The scene is in a small clearing in the forest with lines of different fairy tale creatures, some of which are Peter Pan, the 7 dwarves, fairies in cages. Alright. What? Next, what have you got? This little puppet. I'm not a puppet, I'm a real boy. His nose grows. 5 shillings for the possessed toy. Take it away. Father, please, don't let him do this. Help me. Geppetto takes the money and walks off. The old woman steps up to the table. Next, what have you got? Well, I've got a talking donkey. Right, well, that's good for 10 shillings if you can prove it. Go ahead, little fella. Donkey just looks up at her. Well? Oh, he's just a little nervous. He's really quite a chatterbox. Talk, you bonehead dolt. That's it, I've heard enough. Guards! Old woman. No, he talks, he does. Pretends to be Donkey. I can talk. I love to talk. I'm the talkiest damn thing you ever saw. Get her out of my sight. No, I swear. Oh, he can talk. The guards grab the old woman and she struggles with them. One of her legs flies out and kicks Tinkerbell out of Peter Pan's hands, and her cage drops on Donkey's head. He gets sprinkled with fairy dust and is able to fly. Hey, I can fly. Peter Pan, he can fly. Three little pigs, he can fly. Head guard, he can talk. Donkey, ha, that's right, fool. Now I'm flying, talking, Donkey. You might have seen a house fly, maybe even a stupid fly, but I bet you ain't never seen a donkey fly. Ha, ha. Pixie dust begins to wear off. Uh-oh, he begins to sink to the ground. He hits the ground with a thud. Head guard, seize him. Donkey takes off running. After him. Guards, he's getting away. This way, turn. Donkey keeps running and he eventually runs into Shrek, literally. Shrek turns around to see who bumped into him. Donkey looks scared for a moment, and then he spots the guards coming up the path. He quickly hides behind Shrek. You there, ogre, Shrek, eh? Head guard, by the order of Lord Farquaad, I am authorized to place you under arrest for the transport you to a designated resettlement facility. Shrek, oh really? You and what army? He looks behind the guard, and the guard turns to look as well, and the guard tucks tail and runs off. Shrek laughs and goes back about his business and begins walking back to his cottage. Donkey, can I say something to you? Listen, you is really something back there. Incredible. Shrek, are you talking to... He turns around and Donkey's gone. Me? He turns back around. Donkey's right in front of him. Whoa. Donkey, yeah, I was talking to you. I could tell that you was great back there. Those guards, they thought they was all that. Then you showed up and bam, they was tripping over themselves like babes in the woods. That really made me feel good to see that. Shrek, oh great, really. Donkey, man, it's good to be free. Shrek, now why don't you go celebrate your freedom with your own friends, huh? But I don't have any friends. And I'm not going out there by myself. Hey, wait a minute, I got a great idea. I'll stick with you. You're a mean green fighting machine. Together we'll scare the spit out of anyone who crosses our path. Shrek turns and regards Donkey for a moment before roaring very loudly. Oh wow, that was really scary. If you don't mind me saying that, if I don't work your breath certainly will get your job done, because you definitely need some Tic Tacs on, because your breath stinks. You almost burned the hair out of my nose. Just like that time, Shrek covers his mouth, but Donkey continues to talk. Shrek moves his hand. Then I ate some rotten berries. I had strong acid leaking out my butt all day. Shrek, why are you following me? Donkey, I'll tell you why. Singing. Cause I'm all alone, there's no beside me, my problems are gone, there's no one beside me, but you gotta have faith. Shrek, stop singing! There's no wonder you don't have any friends. Donkey, well, only a true friend would be that truly honest. Listen, little donkey, take a look at me. What am I? Looks all the way up at Shrek. Really tall? No, I'm an ogre. You know, grab your torch and pitchfork. Doesn't that bother you? Nope. Really? Really. Oh, man, I like you. What's your name? Shrek. Donkey, Shrek? Well, I know what I like about you, Shrek. You got that kind of I don't care what nobody thinks of me thing. I like that. I respect that. Shrek, you all right. They come over the hill and so you can see Shrek's cottage. Whoa, look at that. Who'd want to live in a place like that? That would be my home. Oh, and it is lovely, just beautiful. You know, you are quite a decorator. It's amazing what you've done with such a modest budget. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. I guess you don't entertain much, do you? I like my privacy. You know, I do too. There's another thing we have in common. I hate it when you got somebody in the face. They're trying to give a hint and you won't leave. There's that awkward silence. Awkward silence. Can I stay with you? What? Can I stay with you? Please? Sarcastically. Of course! Really? No. Please, I don't want to go back there. You don't know what it's like to be considered a freak. Pause while looks at Shrek. Well, maybe you do, but that's why we gotta stick together. You gotta let me stay, please. Shrek. Okay. But one night only. Thank you. He runs inside the cottage. What are you? Donkey honks up onto the chair. No! Donkey, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up all night swapping manly stories, and in the morning I'm making waffles. Oh, where do I sleep? Shrek, irritated. Outside! Oh, well, I guess that's cool. I mean, I don't know you, and you don't know me, so I guess outside's best, you know, and here I go. Good night. Shrek slams the doors. I mean, I do like the outdoors. I'm a donkey. I'll born outside. I'll just be sitting by myself outside. I guess, you know, by myself outside. I'm all alone, but there's no one here beside me outside. Shrek's cottage. Night. Shrek is getting ready for dinner. He sits himself down, lights a candle made out of earwax. He begins when he hears a noise. He begins to eat when he hears a noise. He stands up with a huff. Shrek to Donkey. I thought I told you to stay outside. Donkey from the window. I am outside. There's another noise. Shrek turns to find the person that made the noise. He sees several shadows moving. Finally, he turns and spots 3 blind mice on the table. Blind Mouse 1. Well, gents, it's a far cry from the farm, but what choice do we have? Blind Mouse 2. It's not home, but it'll do just fine. Gordo, bouncing on a slug. What a lovely bed. Shrek. Gotcha. Grabs a mouse, but it escapes and lands on his shoulder. Gordo. I found some cheese. Bites Shrek here. Ow! Blah! Awful stuff. Is that you, Gordo? How'd you know? Enough! Grabs the 3 mice. What are you doing in my house? He gets bumped from behind and he drops the mice. Hey! He turns and sees the 7 dwarfs with Snow White on the table. Oh, no, no, no. Dead broad off the table. Where are we supposed to put her? The bed's taken. Huh? Shrek marches over into the bedroom and throws back the curtain. The big bad wolf is sitting in the bed. The wolf just looks at him. What? Time lapse. Shrek now has a big bad wolf by the collar and is dragging him to the front door. Shrek. I live in a swamp. I put up signs. I'm a terrifying ogre. What do I have to do to get a little privacy? He opens the front door to throw the wolf out, and he sees that all the collected fairy tale creatures are on his land. Oh, no, no. 3 bears sit around the fire. The Pied Piper is playing his pipe, and the rats are all running to him. Some elves are directing flight traffic so that the fairies and witches can land, etc. Shrek. What are you doing in my swamp? This echoes, and everyone falls silent. Gasps are heard all around. The 3 good fairies hide inside a tent. All right, get out of here, all of you. Move it. Come on, let's go. Hop ya, hop ya. Hey, quickly, come on. More dwarves are inside the house. No, no, not there, not there. They shut the door on. Oh, turns to look at Donkey. Hey, don't look at me. I didn't invite them. Pinocchio. Oh, gosh, no one invited us. What? We were forced to come here. By who? Lord Farquaad. He huffed and he puffed and he signed an eviction notice. Shrek. All right, who knows where this Farquaad guy is? Everyone looks around at each other, but no answers. Oh, I know where he is. Does anyone else know where to find him? Anyone at all? Me, Shrek. Anyone? Oh, pick me. I know. Me. Shrek. Okay, fine. Attention all fairy tale things. Do not get comfortable. Your welcome is officially worn out. In fact, I'm going to see this guy Farquaad right now and get you all off my land and back where you came from. Pause. The crowd goes wild. Oh, Donkey. You're coming with me. Alright, that's what I like to hear, man. Shrek and Donkey, 2 stalwart friends off on a whirlwind big city adventure. I love it. Donkey, on the road again. I can't wait to get singing with him, Shrek. I can't wait to get on the road again. What did I say about singing? Can I whistle? No. Can I hum it? Alright, hum it. Donkey hums on the road again. Kitchen. A masked man is torturing the gingerbread man. He's continually dunking him into a glass of milk. Lord Farquaad walks in. Farquaad, that's enough. He's ready to talk. The gingerbread man is pulled out of the milk and slammed down onto a cookie sheet. Farquaad laughs and walks over to the table. However, when he reaches the table, we see that it goes up to his eyes. He clears his throat and the table is lowered. Farquaad picks up the gingerbread man's legs and plays with them. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. You are a monster. I'm not the monster. Here you are. You and the rest of the fairy tale trash, poisoning my perfect world. Now tell me, where are the others? Gingerbread man. Eat me. He spits milk into Farquaad's eye. Now I've tried to be fair to you creatures. Now my patience has reached its end. Tell me you're out. He makes as if to pull off the gingerbread man's buttons. No, not my buttons. Not my gumdrop buttons. Farquaad, all right then. He's hiding them. Okay, I'll tell you. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. Yes, I know the Muffin Man, who lives on Drury Lane. Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. She's married to the Muffin Man. The door opens and the head guard walks in. My lord, we found it. Then, what are you waiting for? Bring it in. More guards are carrying something that is covered by a sheet. They hang up whatever it was and remove the sheet. It's a magic mirror. Oh, magic mirror. Don't tell him anything. Farquaad picks him up and dumps him in the trash can with the lid. No! Farquaad. Evening. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Is this not the most perfect kingdom of them all? Well, technically, you're not a king. Farquaad. Thelonious. Thelonious holds up a hand mirror and smashes it with his fist. You were saying? Well, I mean, you're not a king yet. But you can become one. All you have to do is marry a princess. Go on. Mirror. So just sit back, relax, my lord, because it's time for you to meet today's eligible bachelorettes. And here they are. Bachelorette number 1 is a mentally abused shut-in from a kingdom far, far away. She likes sushi and hot tubbing anytime. Her hobbies include cooking and cleaning for her 2 evil sisters. Please welcome Cinderella. Bachelorette number 2 is a cape-wearing girl from the land of fancy. Although she lives with 7 other men, she's not easy. Just kiss her dead, frozen lips and find out what a live wire she is. Come on and give it up for Snow White. And last but certainly not least, Bachelorette number 3 is a fiery redhead from a dragon-guarded castle surrounded by hot, boiling lava. But don't let that cool you off. She's a loaded pistol who likes pina coladas and getting caught in the rain. Yours for the rescuing Princess Fiona. So, will it be Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, or Bachelorette number 3? Guards. 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3. Farquaad. 3, 1, 3. Thelonious. 3. Holds up 2 fingers. Pick number 3, my lord. Farquaad. Okay. Number 3. Lord Farquaad, you've chosen Princess number 3. Farquaad. Princess Fiona. She's perfect. All I have to do is just find someone who can go. But I probably should mention the little thing that happened tonight. I'll do it. Yes, but after sunset, silence! I will make this Princess Fiona my queen. My Duloc will finally have... And Duloc will finally have the perfect king. Captain, assemble your finest men. We are going to have a tournament. Duloc parking lot, Lancelot section. Shrek and Donkey come out of the field that is right by the parking lot. A castle itself is about 40 stories high. Donkey, that's it right there. That's Duloc. I told you I'd find it. So, that must be Lord Farquaad's castle. Uh-huh, that's the place. Do you think maybe he's compensating for something? He laughs and then groans as Donkey doesn't get the joke. He continues and walks through the parking lot. Hey, wait up, Shrek. Man, hurry, darling, we're late, hurry! Shrek, hey, you! The attendant, who is wearing a giant head, looks like Lord Farquaad, screams and begins running through the rows to get off the gate to get away from Shrek. Wait a second. Look, I'm not gonna eat you. I just... He sighs and walks straight through the rows. The attendant runs into a wall and falls down. Shrek and Donkey look at him and then continue into Duloc. They look all around, but it's quiet. Shrek, it's quiet. Too quiet. Where is everybody? Donkey, hey, look at this. Donkey runs over and pulls a lever which is attached to a box marked information. The music winds up and the doors begin to open up. There are little wooden people inside and they begin to sing. Wooden people. Welcome to Duloc, such a perfect town. Here we have some rules. Let us lay them down. Don't make waves. Stay in line, and we'll get along fine. Duloc is a perfect place. Please keep off the grass. Shine your shoes. Wipe your face. Duloc is a perfect place. Suddenly a camera takes and Donkey Shrek's picture. Well, let's do that again. Makes ready to run over and pull the lever again. Shrek grabs Donkey's tail and holds him still. No, 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 no. They hear a trumpet and head over to the arena. Farquaad, brave knights, you are the best and brightest in all the land. Today one of you shall prove himself. As Shrek and Donkey walk to the tunnel to get in the area, Donkey's humming the Duloc theme song. Alright, you're going the right way if we're smacked bottom. Donkey, sorry about that. Farquaad, the champion shall have honor. No, the privilege to go forth and rescue the lovely Princess Fiona, and from the fiery keep of the dragon. If for any reason the winner is unsuccessful, first and runner-up will take his place, and so on and so forth. Some of you may die, but it is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Let the tournament begin, he notices Shrek. Oh, what is that? It's hideous. Shrek turns to look at Donkey and then back Farquaad. That's not very nice. It's just a donkey. Farquaad. Indeed. Knight's new plan. The one who kills the ogre will be named champion. Have at him. Men. Get him! Shrek. Oh, hey, now come on. Hang on now. Bumps into a table where there are mugs of beer. Go ahead. Get him. Holds up a mug of beer. Can't we just settle this over a pint? Crowd. Kill the beast. No? Alright then. Drinks the beer. Come on. He takes the mug and smashes the spigot off the large barrel and large beer behind him. There's a fight scene and Shrek slides past the men and a spear that one of the men dropped. Shrek begins to fight. Donkey hops onto the larger barrels. It breaks free of its ropes and begins to roll. Donkey manages to squish 2 men on the mud. There's so much fighting going on, I'm not going into detail. Suffice to say, Shrek just kicks all the guys' ass. Donkey. Hey, Shrek, tag me. Shrek comes over and bangs a man's head against Donkey. Shrek gets up on the ropes and interacts with the crowd. Yeah! A man tries to sneak up behind Shrek, but Shrek turns in time and saves him. Woman. The chair! Give him the chair! Shrek smashes a chair over the guy's back. Finally, all the men are down. Donkey kicks one of them in the helmet, and a ding sounds end the match. The audience cheers. Shrek. Oh, yes, thank you. I'm here till Thursday. Ha ha, laughs. The laughter stops as all of the guards turn their weapons on Shrek. Head guard, shall I give the order, sir? Farquaad. No, I have a better idea. People of Luloc, I give you our champion. What? Farquaad. Congratulations, Ogre. You have won the honor of embarking on a great and noble quest. Quest? I'm already on a quest. A quest to get my swamp back. Yeah, my swamp, where you dump those fairy tale creatures. Indeed. All right, Ogre, I'll make you a deal. Go on this quest for me, and I'll give you your swamp back. Exactly the way it was, down to the last slime-covered toadstool. And the squatters, as good as gone. What kind of quest? Time-lapse, Donkey and Shrek are now walking through the field, heading away from Duloc. Shrek is munching on an onion. Let's get this straight. You're gonna go fight a dragon to rescue a prince, and just so Farquaad will give you back a swamp, which you only don't have because it's filled full of freaks in the first place. Is that about right? You know, maybe there's a good reason Donkey shouldn't talk. I don't get it. Why do you just pull out some of the ogre stuff on him? Throttle him, lay siege to his fortress, grind his bones, make your bread, the whole ogre trip. Oh, I know what. Maybe I could have decapitated an entire village and put their heads in a pike, gotten a knife, cut open their spleen, and drink their fluids. Does that sound good to you? Not really, no. For your information, there's a lot more to ogres than people think. Example? Ogres are like onions. He holds out an onion. They stink? No! They make you cry? No! You leave them in the sun, they get all brown, start sprouting little white hairs. Layers! Onions have layers! Oh, you both have layers. You know, not everybody likes cakes. Everybody loves cakes. Cakes have layers. I don't care what everyone likes. Ogres are not like cakes. You know what everybody likes? Parfaits. Have you ever met a person who say, hey, let's get the parfait, and they say, hell no, I don't like parfaits. Parfaits are delicious. No, you dense, irritating miniature beast of burden. Ogres are like onions. End of story. Bye-bye. See you later. Parfaits are the most delicious thing in the whole damn planet. You know, I think I preferred your humming. Do you have a tissue or something? I'm making a mess. Just the word parfait makes me start slobbering. They head off, and there's a montage of their journey. Dragon's Keep. Shrek and Donkey walking up the keep that's supposed to house Princess Fiona. It appears to look like a giant volcano. Donkey, oh, Shrek, did you do that? You gotta warn somebody, because when you just crack one off, my mouth is open and everything. Believe me, Donkey, if it was me, you'd be dead. It's Brimstone. You must be getting close. Yeah, right, Brimstone. Don't be talking about it's Brimstone. I know what I smell. It wasn't no brimstone. It didn't come off no stone either. They climb up the side of the volcano and look down. There's a small piece of rock in the center where the castle is. It's surrounded by boiling lava. It looks very foreboding. Sure, it's big enough, but look at the location. The laugh turns into a groan. Shrek, remember when you said ogres have layers? Yes. Well, I have a bit of a confession to make. Donkeys don't have layers. We wear our fear right there on our sleeves. Wait a second. Donkeys don't have sleeves. You know what I mean. You can't tell me you're afraid of heights. No, I'm just a little uncomfortable being over a rickety bridge over a boiling lake of lava. Come on, Donkey. I'm right here beside you. Okay? Emotional support. We'll just tackle this thing together in one little baby step at a time. Really? Really, really. Okay, that makes me feel so much better. Just keep moving and don't look down. Don't look down, don't look down, don't look down. Keep on moving, don't look down. He steps to a rotting board and looking straight down into lava. Shrek, I'm looking down. Oh, God, I can't do this. Just let me off, please. You're already halfway. But I know what half is safe. Okay, fine. I don't have time for this. You go back. Shrek, no, wait. Just Donkey. Let's have a dance, then, shall we? Bounces and sways the bridge. Don't do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Do what? Oh, this? Bounces on the bridge again. Yes, that. Yes, I'll do it, okay? Continues to bounce, and Donkey backs off the bridge. No, Shrek, stop it. I said to do it. I'm stopping. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Shrek, I'm gonna die. Steps on solid ground. Oh, that'll do, Donkey. That'll do. Walks towards the castle. Cool. So where is this fire-breathing pain in the neck anyway? Inside, waiting for us to rescue her. I was talking about the dragon, Shrek. All right. How long is this movie? Because An hour 35 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this fast. I wonder how many people are even seeing this. If you can see this part, just let me know in the comments if you can see 25 minutes, 10 seconds. Good, me neither. See the skeleton. You afraid? No. But, shh. Oh god, me. Oh good, me neither. See the skeleton gas. Because there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear is a sensible response to unfamiliar situation. Unfamiliar, dangerous situation. I might add, with the dragon that breathes fire and eats nights and breathes fire. It sure doesn't mean you're a coward if you're a little scared. I know. I sure as heck ain't no coward. You know that. Donkey, two things, okay? Shut up. Now go over there and see if you can find any stairs. Stairs? I thought we was looking for the princess. Putting on a helmet. The princess will still be up the stairs in the highest room of the tallest tower. What makes you think she'll be there? Shrek, I read it in a book once. Cool, you handle the dragon. I'll handle the stairs. I'll find those stairs. I'll whip their butt too. Those stairs don't know which way they're going. Empty room. Donkey still talking to himself. Dog, I'm gonna take drastic steps. Kick it in the curb. Don't mess with me. I'm the stair master. I've mastered the stairs. I wish I had stepped right there. I step all over it. Elsewhere, Shrek spots the light in the tallest tower window. Well, at least I know where the princess is, but where's the... Donkey. Dragon! And the donkey gasps and takes off, running as the dragon roars again. Shrek manages to grab Donkey out of the way, just as the dragon breathes fire. Shrek. Donkey, look out! He manages to get a hold of the dragon's tail and hold on. Gotcha! The dragon flicks its tail and makes Shrek fly through the tower and into Fiona's room. Fiona jerks up out of her bed. Donkey gets cornered as the dragon knocks away all but a small part of the bridge he's on. No, oh, no, no, the dragon roars. Oh, what a large teeth you have. Dragon growls. I mean, white sparkling teeth. I know you probably hear this all the time from you, but you must please, because that is one dazzling smile you got there. Do I detect a hint of minty freshness? Oh, and you know what else? You're a girl dragon. Oh, sure, I mean, of course you're a girl dragon. You're just wrecking of feminine beauty. The dragon begins fluttering your eyes at him. What's the matter with you? You got something in your eye? Oh, man, I'd really love to stay, but you know I'm a dragon blows smoke ring in the shape of a heart right at him, and he coughs. I'm an asthmatic, and you don't know if it'll work out, but you're gonna blow smoke rings. Shrek! Dragon picks him up with her teeth and carries him off. Shrek, Shrek! Fiona's room. Shrek gets up off the floor, his back to Fiona. Straightens her dress and lays back on the bed. She then reaches up and gets a bouquet of flowers off the side of the table. Shrek takes her by the shoulders and takes her away. Oh! Shrek, wake up! What? Are you Princess Fiona? I'm awaiting a knight so bold as to rescue me. Oh, that's nice. Now let's go. But wait, Sir Knight. This beeth our first meeting. Should not be a wonderful romantic moment? Yeah, sorry, lady. There's no time. Hey, what are you doing? You should sweep me off my feet and yonder and down a rope on your valiant steed. You've had a lot of time to plan this, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Shrek breaks the lock on the door and pulls her out into the hallway. We have to savor this moment. You could recite an epic poem for me. A ballad, a sonnet, a limerick, or something. I don't think so. At least I know the name of my champion. Shrek. Sir Shrek clears throat and holds out a handkerchief. I pray that you take this as a token of my gratitude. Thanks. Suddenly they hear the dragon roar. Surprise. You didn't slay the dragon? It's on my to-do list. Now come on. Takes off running and drags Fiona behind him. This isn't right. You were meant to charge in, sword down, banner flying. That's all what other knights did. Yeah, right before they burst into flame. That's not the point. Shrek suddenly stops and she runs into... Oh, Shrek ignores her off the wooden door of the table. Where are you going? The exit's over there. Well, I have to save my ass. What kind of knight are you? One of a kind. Opens the door into the throne room. Okay, slow down, baby, please. I believe it's healthy to get to know someone in a long period of time. Just call me old-fashioned. I don't want to rush into a physical relationship. I'm not emotionally ready for commitment of, this magnitude, really, is the word I'm looking for. Magnitude. Hey, that is unwanted physical contact. What are you doing? Okay, let's just back up a little and take this one step at a time. I'm on the road a lot, but I just love receiving cars. I'd love to stay, but don't do that. That's my tail. That's my personal tail. You're gonna tear it off. I don't give you permission. Hey, what are you gonna do that? No, whoa! Shrek grabs the chain to connect the chandelier, swings it towards the dragon. He misses it and swings back again. He looks up, spots the chandeliers right above the dragon's head. He pulls the chain, it releases and falls down and bumps Donkey out of the way. Rides the dragon is about to kiss him. Instead, the dragon kisses Shrek's butt. She opens her eyes and roars. She roars again, and Shrek and Donkey take off running, very Matrix style. She grabs Donkey and then grabs Princess Fiona as she runs past her. Donkey, hi Princess Fiona. It talks? Yeah, it's getting him to shut up. This is the trick. They all start screaming. The dragon runs at them. But unfortunately, there's a crack in the stone that they're running on, and it hits Shrek right in the groin. His eyes, and as he reaches the bottom of the slide, he stumbles and walks off lightly. Oh! Shrek gets him close to an accident and sets down Donkey and Fiona. Okay, you two, head for the exit. I'll take care of the dragon. Shrek grabs a sword and heads back to the interior of the castle. He throws the sword down in between several overlapping changeling. Changeling are attached with chandelier that's still around the dragon's neck. Shrek, run! They all take off running for the exit while the dragon's chasing them. They make it to the bridge and head across. The dragon breathes fire, and the bridge burns. They hang on to dear life and end up climbing up back onto land. Fiona sliding from the volcano hill. You did it! You rescued me! You're amazing! Behind her, Donkey falls down the hill. You're wonderful! She turned to see Shrek fall down the hill and bump into Donkey. A little unorthodox, I'll admit, but the deed is great and thy heart is pure. I'm certainly in your debt. Donkey clears his throat. And where would a noble knight be without his loyal steed? I hope you heard of that. She called me a noble steed. She thinks I'm a steed. The battle is won. You may remove your helmet, good sir knight. No, why not? I have helmet here. Please, I would look upon the face of my rescuer. No, you wouldn't. But how will you kiss me? What? That wasn't in the job description. Maybe it's a perk. No, it's destiny. You must know how it goes. The princess locked in tower, beset by dragons, rescued by a brave knight, and then they share true love's first kiss. With Shrek, you think Shrek is your true love? Well, yes. Donkey and Shrek burst out laughing. What's so funny? Let's just say I'm not your type, okay, Fiona? Of course you are. Fiona, of course you are. You're my rescuer. Now remove your helmet. I really don't think this is a good idea. Take off the helmet. I'm not going to. Take it off. Now. Okay, easy. As you command, your highness. Takes off helmet. You're an ogre. Oh, you're expecting Prince Charming? Well, yes, actually. Oh, no, this is all wrong. You're not supposed to be an ogre. I'm sorry, but your job is not my problem. You can tell Lord Farquaad that if he wants to rescue me properly, I'll be waiting for him right here. Hey, I'm not a messenger boy, alright? I'm a delivery boy. He swiftly picks her up and swings her over my shoulder, like she was a sack of potatoes. You wouldn't dare put me down. Little times pass, Fiona's calmed down. She just hangs there limply while Shrek carries her. Donkey, okay, so here's another question. There's a woman that digs you, right? But you ain't really like her that way. How do you let her down real easy so her feelings aren't hurt, but you don't get burnt to a crisp and eaten? Just tell her she's not your true love. Everyone knows what happens when you find your Shrek dropped from the ground. The sooner we get to Duloc, the better. Fiona. And Donkey, you're gonna love it there. Princess is beautiful. Fiona, and what am I groomed to be? Lord Farquaad, what's he like? Let me put it this way, Princess. Men of Lord Farquaad's stature are in short supply. He and Donkey laugh. Shrek then proceeds to splash water onto his face to wash off the dust and grime. I don't know. There are those who think little of him. They laugh again. Fiona, stop it. Stop it, both of you. You're just jealous. You can never measure up to a great ruler like Farquaad. Yeah, well, maybe you're right, but I'll let you do the measuring when you see him tomorrow. Tomorrow? It'll take that long? Shouldn't we stop and make camp? No, that'll take longer. We can keep going. But there's robbers in the woods. Whoa, time out. Shrek, camp is starting to sound good. Hey, come on. I'm scarier than anything we're going to see in this forest. I need to find somewhere to camp now. Both Donkey and Shrek ears lower as they shrink away from her. Shrek's found a cave that appears to be in good order. Hey, over there. Shrek, we can do better than that. I don't think this is fit for a princess. No, it's perfect. It just needs a few homey touches. Shrek, homey touches like what? He hears them tearing noise and looks over at Fiona, who's torn bark off a tree. A door, well, gentlemen, I bid thee good night. Goes into the caves and puts the bark door up behind her. You want me to read you a bedtime story? I said good night. Later that night, Shrek and Donkey are sitting around a campfire. They're staring into the sky, and Shrek points out a certain star constellation. And that one's Throwback, the only ogre to ever spit over 3 wheat fields. Yeah, hey, can you tell me my future from these stars? The stars don't tell the future, Donkey. They tell stories. Look, there's Bloodnut the Flatulent. Can you guess what he's famous for? Now I know you're making this up. No, look, there he is. And there's the group of hunters running away from his stench. Those ain't nothing but a bunch of little dots. You know, Donkey, sometimes things are more than they appear. Forget it. He's aside. Hey, Shrek, what are we gonna do when we get to our swamp anyway? Our swamp? You know, when we're through rescuing the princess. There's no we. There's no our. This is just my swamp. The first thing I'm gonna do is build a 10-foot wall around my land. Trump. Is anybody even seeing this part? If you're even seeing this part, show it in the comments so that I know that I'm not doing this for nothing. Fiona pulls the door away from the entrance and peeks out. Neither of the guys see her. Oh, for the love of Pete. Gets up and to the edge of the cliff and sits down. What's your problem? What do you got against the whole world anyway? Look, I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the world that seems to have a problem with me. People take one look at me and go, ah, help, a big, stupid, ugly ogre. They judge me before they know me. That's why I'm better off alone. You know what? When we met, I didn't think he was just a big, stupid, ugly ogre. Yeah, I know. So, are there any donkeys up there? Well, there's Gabby, the small and annoying. Okay, I see it now. The big shiny one right there. That over there? Fiona puts the door back. That's the moon. Oh, okay. Duloc, Farquaad's bedroom. Camera pans over a lot of wedding stuff. Soft music plays in the background. Farquaad's in bed, watching as the magic mirror plays, shows him Princess Fiona. Again, show her to me, Princess. Mirror. The mirror rewinds and play from the beginning. Perfect. Farquaad looks down at his bare chest and pulls the sheet up to cover himself so though Fiona could see him as he gazed sheepishly at her image in the mirror. Fiona walks out of the cave. She glances at Shrek and Donkey, who are still sleeping. She wanders off into the woods and comes across a bluebird. She begins to sing. The bird sings along with her. She gets higher and higher notes as the bird struggles to keep with her. Suddenly the pressure is too much to keep up with and the bird explodes. Fiona is now cooking the eggs for breakfast. Shrek and Donkey are still sleeping. Shrek wakes up and looks at Fiona. Donkey's talking in his sleep. Yeah, you know I like it like that. Come on, baby. I said I like it. Donkey, wake up. Huh? What? Shrek, wake up. What? Stretches and yawns. Good morning. How do you like your eggs? Oh, good morning, princess. Fiona gets up and sets the eggs down in front of them. What's all this about? You know, we kind of get to make a bad start yesterday. I want to make it up to you. I mean, after all, you did rescue me. Thanks. Donkey sniffs and the eggs and licks his lips. I'm gonna go get a drink in a minute. Well, eat up. We got a big day ahead of us. They're on their way again, walking through the forest. Shrek belches. Shrek, what? It's a compliment. Better out than in, I always say. Well, it's no way to behave in front of a princess. Fiona belches. Fiona, thanks, Donkey. She's as nasty as you are. You know, you're not exactly what I expected. Well, maybe you shouldn't judge people before you know them. smiles and continues walking, singing softly. Suddenly, to form out of nowhere, a man swings down and swoops Fiona up into a tree. La Liberté, hey, princess, what are you doing? Be still, mon chéri. I am your savior, and I'm rescuing from this green. Gives her arm off. Fiona pulls back in disgust. Beast. That's my princess. Go find your own. Please, monster. Can't you see I'm a little busy here? Look, pal. I don't think you know. Look, pal. I don't think you know who you are. Of course. Oh, how rude. Please let me introduce myself. Oh, Merryman. An accordion begins to play, and Merryman pop out from the bush and ta-da, ta-da, da, da, woo, I steal from the rich and then give it to the needy. He takes a wee percentage, but I'm not greedy. I rescue pretty damsels, man. I'm good. What a guy, Monsieur Hood. Break it down. I'm an honest, fighting, saucy little maid. What he's basically saying, he likes to get paid. So when I'm an ogre in the bush, grabs lady in the tush, that's bad. That's bad. When a beautin's with the beast makes me awfully mad. He's mad. He's really, really mad. I'll take my blade and ram it through your heart. Keep your eyes on me, boys, because I'm about to start. Fiona, man, that was annoying. Shrek looks at her in admiration. Oh, Merryman. Oh, you little, shoots an arrow at Fiona, but she ducks out of the way. Arrow flies toward Donkey, jumps in Shrek's arms. Another fight sequence begins. Fiona, shall we? Shrek, hold the phone. Donkey and begins to walk after Fiona. Oh, wait, hold on. Where did that come from? Fiona, what? That, back there, that was amazing. Where did you learn to fight like that? Well, when one lives alone, they learn these things in case there's an arrow in your butt. What? Turns around. Would you look at that? He goes to pull it out, but flinches because it's tender. Oh no, this is all my fault. I'm so sorry. What? What's wrong? Shrek's hurt. Shrek's hurt. Shrek's hurt. Oh no, Shrek's gonna die. Donkey, I'm okay. Donkey, I'm okay. You can't do this to me, Shrek. I'm too young for you to die. Keep your legs elevated. Turn your head and cough. Does anyone know how to do the Heimlich? Donkey, calm down. If you want to help Shrek, run to the woods and find me a blue flower with red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Okay. I'm on it. Blue flower, red thorns. Don't die, Shrek. But if you see a long tunnel, stay away from the light. Donkey! Oh, yeah. Right. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. What are the flowers for? For getting rid of Donkey? Ah. Now you hold still, and I'll yank this thing out. Gives the arrow a little pull. Ow! Hey, easy with the yanking! As they continue to talk, Fiona keeps going after the arrow, and Shrek keeps dodging her hands. I'm sorry, but it has to come out. It's tender. Now hold on. What are you doing? It's the opposite of help. Don't move. Look, time out. Would you? She grunts his hand over. He puts his hand over her face, starting into the arrow. Okay, what do you propose we do? Donkey's still looking for the flower. Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind. Blue flower, red thorns. Hold on, Shrek. I'm coming. Rips the flower off nearby bush that happens to be a blue flower with red thorns. Ow, not good. Okay, I can nearly see the head. Shrek grunts as she pulls. It's just about... Ow! He jerks and manages to follow her with Fiona on top of him. Donkey. Clears throat. Shrek, throwing Fiona off him. Nothing happened. We were just, Look, if you wanted to be alone, all you had to do was ask, okay? Hey, come on, that's the last thing on my mind. The princess here was just... Fiona pulls the arrow out. Ugh! He turns to look at Fiona, who holds up the arrow with a smile. Ow! Hey, what's that? Nervous chuckle. Is that blood? Donkey faints. Shrek walks over and picks him up as they continue on their way. There's a montage of the scenes as the group heads back to Duloc. Shrek. There it is, princess. Your future awaits you. That's Duloc. Yeah, I know, you know. Shrek thinks Lord Farquaad's compensating for something, which I think means he has a really... Shrek stomps on his hoof. Ow! I guess we better move on. Sure, but Shrek, I'm worried about Donkey. What? I mean, look at him. He doesn't look so good. What are you talking about? I'm fine. Kneels to him and looks at him in the eyes. That's what they always say. The next thing you know, you're on your back, dead. You know, she's right. You look awful. Do you want to sit down? You know, I'll make some tea. I didn't want to say nothing, but when I got this twinge in my neck, and when I turn my head like this, turns his head in a very sharp way until he sees his head completely sideways. Ow! See? Who's hungry? I'll find us some dinner. Fiona, I'll get the firewood. Hey, where are you going? Man, I can't feel my toes. Looks down and yelps. I don't have any toes. I think I need a hug. Oh my god. Shrek builds a fire and cooks food and is cooking the rest of dinner while Fiona eats. This is good. This is really good. What is this? Weed rat. rotisserie style. No kidding. Well, this is delicious. Well, they're also great in stews. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I make a mean weed rat stew. Fiona looks at Duloc and sighs. I guess I'll be eating dining in a little differently tomorrow night. Maybe you can come visit me in the swamp sometime. I'll cook all kinds of stuff for you. Swamp toad soup, fish eye tartar, you name it. I'd like that. Princess, yes, Shrek? I was wondering if you are you gonna eat that? Man, isn't this romantic? Just look at the sunset. Sunset? Oh no, I mean, it's very late. What? Wait a minute, I see what's going on here. You're afraid of the dark, aren't you? Well, yes, that's it, I'm terrified. You know, I better get inside. Hey, don't feel bad for this. I used to be afraid of the dark too until... Hey, no, wait, I'm still afraid of the dark. Shrek sighs. Good night, good night. Fiona goes inside the windmill and closes the door. Donkey looks at Shrek with a new eye. Oh, now I really see what's going on. What are you talking about? I don't even want to hear it. Look, I'm the animal and I got instincts, and I know you two are digging on each other. I could feel it. You're crazy. I'm just bringing her back to Farquaad. Oh, come on, Shrek. You wake up and smell the pheromones. Just go on and tell her how you feel. There's nothing to tell. Besides, you not tell her that. You know, I'm not saying I do, because she's a princess, and I'm an ogre. Yeah, an ogre. Hey, where are you going? To move firewood. Donkey looks over a large pile of firewood. There already is. Why did I make this video? If you're watching this and you see this part right here, just comment it so that I know people are actually watching this, I guess. Donkey opens the door to the windmill and walks in. Fiona's nowhere to be seen. Princess Fiona, Princess, where are you? Princess! Fiona looks at Donkey from the shadows, but we can't see her. Donkey, it's very spooky in here. I ain't playing no games. Suddenly, Fiona falls from the railing. She gets up. It doesn't look quite like herself. She looks like an ogre. Donkey starts freaking out. Donkey, ah! Fiona, no, oh no. Donkey, no, help! Fiona, shh. Donkey, Shrek. Fiona, no, it's okay. Donkey, what'd you do with the princess? I'm the princess. Ah, it's me in this body. Oh my god, you ate the princess. Can you hear to her stomach? Can you hear me? Fiona, Donkey. Still mid at your stomach. Listen, keep breathing. I'll get you out of there. Fiona, no, Shrek. Shh, Shrek, this is me. Donkey looks into her eyes as she pets his muzzle, and he quiets down. Princess, what happened to you? You're, different. I'm ugly, okay? Well, yeah, was it something you ate? Because I told Shrek those rats was a bad idea. You are what you eat, I said. Now, I've been this way as long as I can remember. What do you mean? Look, I ain't never seen you like this before. It only happens when the sun goes down. By night one way, by day another. This shall be the norm, until you find true love's first kiss, and then take true love's true form. Oh, that's beautiful. I didn't know you wrote poetry. It's a spell. When I was a little girl, a witch cast a spell on me. Every night I become this horrible, ugly beast. I was placed in tower to await my true love to rescue me. That's why I would want to have to marry Lord Farquaad tomorrow. The sun begins before the sun sets, and he sees me like this. Alright, calm down. Look, it's not that bad. You're not ugly. Well, I ain't gonna lie, you are ugly. But you look like this at night. Shrek's ugly 24/7. But I'm a princess, and this is not how a princess is meant to look. Princess, how about you don't marry Princess? How about if you don't marry Farquaad? I have to. Only my true love's kiss can break the spell. Well, you know, you're kind of an ogre, and Shrek, well, you got a lot in common. Shrek walking towards the windmill, a sunflower in his hand. Shrek to himself, Princess, how's it going, first of all? Good, good for me, too. I'm okay. I saw this flower and I thought of you because it's pretty, and I don't like it. Well, I don't really like it, but I thought you might like it because you're pretty. But I like you anyway. I'm in trouble. Okay, here we go. Oh. He walks up to the door and pushes outside when he hears Donkey and Fiona talking. I can't just marry whoever I want. Take a good look at me, Donkey. I mean, really. Who can ever love a beast so hideous and ugly? Princess and ugly don't go together. That's why I can't stay here with Shrek. Shrek steps back in shock. My only chance to live happily is to marry my true love. Shrek heaves a deep sigh. He throws the flower down and walks away. Don't you see, Donkey? That's just how it has to be. It's the only way to break the spell. At least you gotta tell Shrek the truth. No, you can't breathe the word. No one must ever know. What's the point of being able to talk if you gotta keep secrets? Promise you won't tell, promise. Alright, I won't tell him. But you should. I just know before I'm over, I'm gonna need a whole lot of serious therapy. Look at my eye twitching. Oh my god. This sucks. I hate filming this. Let me know if you see this part of the video, and comment if you can, so I know people are actually watching this, I guess. I tell him not. In the morning, it's morning. The sun in the sky comes up, and Fiona turns into a human. Just as she looks back at the sun, she sees Shrek stomping towards her. Shrek, are you alright? Perfect. Never been better. There's something I have to tell you. You don't have to tell me anything. I heard enough last night. You heard what I said? Every word. I thought you'd understand. Now I understand. Like, who could love a hideous, ugly beast? But I thought that wouldn't matter to you. Well, it does. Fiona looks at him in shock. He looks past her and spots a group approaching. Ah, right on time. I brought you a little something. Farquaad has arrived with a group of men. He looks very regal, sitting up on his horse. You would never guess that he's only like 3 feet tall. Donkey wakes up with a yawn as the soldiers march by. What I miss? Spots the soldiers muffled. Who said that? Could have been the donkey. Farquaad. Princess Fiona. Shrek, as promised, I'll hand it over. Well, old Groats. I have a piece of paper. The deed to your swamp. Cleared out as agreed. Take it and go before I change my mind. Shrek takes the paper. Forgive me, Princess, for startling you, but you startled me, for I have never seen such radiant beauty before. I'm Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad, oh, no. Farquaad snaps his fingers. Forgive me, my lord, for I was just saying in a short watches as Farquaad is lifted off his horse, set down in front of her. He comes to her waist. Farewell, Farquaad. Oh, that is so sweet. Oh, that is so sweet. That's so sweet. You don't have to waste your good manners on ogre. It's not like it has feelings. You're right, it doesn't. Donkey watches this exchange with a curious look on his face. Princess Fiona, beautiful hair, flawless Fiona, I ask your hand in marriage. Will you be the perfect bride for the perfect groom? Lord Farquaad, I accept. Nothing would make interrupting. Excellent, I'll start the plans. For tomorrow we wed. Let's get married today before the sun sets. Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. The sooner the better. There's so much to do. There's the caterer, the cake, the band, the guest list. Captain, round up some guests. A guard puts Fiona on the back of his horse. Farewell, fare thee well, ogre. Farquaad's whole party begins to head up back to Duloc. Donkey watches them go. What are you doing? You're letting her get away, yes? What, Shrek? There's something about her you don't know. Look, I talked to her last night. I talked to her last night. Now, if you two are such good friends, why don't you follow her home? Shrek, I want to go with you. I told you, didn't I? I'm not camping. You're not camping home with me. I live alone, my swamp, me. Nobody else I'll understand nobody, especially you pathetic, annoying talking donkeys. But I thought, yeah, you know what? You thought wrong. Stomps off. Donkey. Shrek. Montage of different scenes. Shrek's arriving back home. Fiona being fitted for the dress. Blah, blah, blah. Shrek's home. Shrek is eating dinner when he hears a sound outside. He goes outside to investigate. Donkey Norseman continues with what he's doing. What are you doing? I would think of all people you would recognize a wall when you see one. Yeah, well, the wall's supposed to go around my swamp, not through it. It's around your half. See, that's your half, that's my half. Oh, your half. Yes, my half. I helped rescue the princess. I did the work. I get half the booty. Now hand me the big old rock. That one. The one that looks like your head. Back off. No, you back off. This is my swamp. Our swamp. He grabs the tree branch Donkey's working with. Let go, Donkey. You let go. Stubborn jackass. Smelly ogre. Fine. Drops the tree branch and walks away. Hey, come back here. I'm not through with you yet. Well, I'm through with you. You know, it's always me. Well, guess what? Now it's my turn. So you just shut up. Pay attention. You are mean to me. You insult me and you don't appreciate anything that I do. You're always pushing me around or pushing me away. Yeah, well, what if I treated you so bad? How come you came back? Because that's what friends do. They forgive each other. Oh, yeah, you're right. Donkey, I forgive you for stabbing me in the back. Goes into the outhouse and slams the door. You're so wrapped up in layers, onion boy. You're afraid of your own feelings. Go away. There you are hiding. Doing again just like you did to Fiona. All she ever wanted to do was love you. Like you, and maybe all she ever do was like you, and maybe even love you. Love me? She said I was ugly and hideous creature. I heard the two of you talking. She wasn't talking about you. She was talking about somebody else. She wasn't talking about me. Well, who was she talking about? No way. I ain't saying anything. You don't want to listen to me, right? Right? Donkey. No. Okay, look. I'm sorry. All right. I'm sorry. I guess I'm just a big, stupid, ugly ogre. Can you forgive me? Hey, that's what friends are for, right? Right. Friends. So what did Fiona say about me? What are you asking for? Why don't you just go to her? The wedding. We'll never make it in time. Never fear. For where there's a will, there's always a way. Whistles. Suddenly, the dragon arrives overhead and flies low enough so they can climb on. Donkey? I guess it's just my animal magnetism. They both laugh. Come here, you. Gives Donkey a noogie. All right. Don't get all slobbery. No one likes a kiss ass. All right, hop on and hold out tight. I haven't had a chance to install yet. They climb aboard above the dragon and she takes off for Duloc. Church. Fiona and Farquaad are getting married. The whole town is there. The prompter card guy holds up a card that says, Revered Silence. Priest. People of Duloc, we gather here today to bear witness to the union. Hey, if you guys are actually watching this, let me know in the comments if you are seeing this, so that I know I'm not doing this for nothing, I guess. I don't know. Fiona and Farquaad are getting married. The whole town is there. Oh, I already read that. People of Duloc, we gathered here today to bear witness to the union. Fiona, eyeing the setting sun, of our new king. Excuse me, could we just skip ahead and do the I do's? Chuckles, and then motions to the priest to indulge Fiona. Go on. Courtyard. Some guards are milling around. Suddenly the dragon lands with a boom. The guards all take off running. Donkey. To dragon. Go ahead, have some fun. If we need you, I'll whistle. How about that? She nods and goes after the guards. Shrek, wait a minute. You want to do this, right, don't you? At the church, Shrek, at the church door. What are you talking about? There's a line you gotta say for the preacher's gonna say. Speak now or forever hold your peace. That's when you say it. I object. Shrek, I don't have time for this. Hey, what are you doing? Listen to me. Look, look, you love this woman, don't you? Shrek, yes. You want to hold her? Yes. Donkey, please her, yes. Sing James Brown style. Then you gotta try a little tenderness. The chicks love the romantic crap. Alright, just cut out one of this guys say the line. We gotta check it out. Priest walks in, we see Donkey's shadow through one of the windows. Shrek tosses him up so she can see. And so the power vested in me. What do you see? The whole town's in there. I pronounce you husband and wife. Donkey, they're at the altar. Priest, king and queen. Donkey, Mother Fletcher, he's already said it. Oh, for the love of Pete. Run inside without catching Donkey, who hits the ground hard. Shrek, running towards the altar. I object, Fiona. Shrek, the whole congregation gasps as they see Shrek. Oh, now what does he want? Hi, everyone having a good time, are you? I love Duloc. First of all, very clean. Fiona, what are you doing here? Really, it's rude enough being alive when no one wants you, but showing up uninvited at a wedding. Fiona, I need to talk to you. Fiona, oh, now you want to talk. It's a little late for that, so if you'll excuse me, but you can't marry him. And why not? Because he's just marrying you so he can be king. Outrageous. Fiona, don't listen to him. He's not your true love. And what do you know about true love? Well, I mean... Oh, this is precious. The ogre has fallen in love with the princess. Good lord. Laughs. The prompter card guy holds up a card that says laugh. The whole congregation laughs. An ogre and a princess. Shrek, is this true? Who cares? Farquaad. Who cares? Preposterous. Fiona, my love. We're but a kiss away from her happily ever after. Now kiss me. Parks his lips and leads towards her, but she pulls back, looking at the sun setting. By night one way, by day another. To Shrek. I wanted to show you before. She backs up and the sun sets, changes into her ogre self. She gives Shrek a sheepish smile. Well, that explains it a lot. Fiona smiles. Oh, it's disgusting. Guards, I order you to get that out of my sight. Now, get them both. Oh no. Shrek, this hocus pocus alters nothing. This marriage is blinding, and that makes me king. See? Let go of me. No, don't just stand there, you morons. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Fiona, I'll make you regret the day we met. I'll see you drawn and quartered. You'll beg for death to save you. No, Shrek. Hold a dagger to Fiona's throat. And as for you, my wife, Fiona, I'll have you locked back in that tower for the rest of your days. I'm king. Shrek manages to get a hand free and whistles. I will have order. I will have perfection. I will have Donkey and the dragon show up, and the dragon leans down and eats Farquaad. All right, nobody move. I got a dragon here, and I'm not afraid to use it. The dragon roars. I'm a donkey on the edge. The dragon belches on Farquaad's and Farquaad's crown flies out of her mouth and falls to the ground. Donkey, celebrity marriages, they never last, do they? Congregation cheers. Go ahead, Shrek. Go ahead, Shrek. Shrek, Fiona, yes, Shrek, I love you. Really? Really, really. Smiles. I love you too. Shrek and Fiona kiss. Thelonious takes one of the cards and writes on the back and shows it to Congregation. Congregation. Aww. Suddenly the magic of the spell pulls Fiona away. She's lifted up in the air and she hovers there while the magic works around her. Until you find true love's first kiss, true love's form. Take true love's form. Suddenly her eyes open wide. She's consumed by the spell and is slowly lowered back on the ground. Going to her. Fiona, are you alright? Fiona, standing up. She's still an ogre. Well, yes, but I don't understand. I'm supposed to be beautiful. But you are beautiful. They smile at each other, chuckles. I was hoping this would be a happy ending. Shrek and Fiona kiss, and the kiss fades into their wedding kiss at the swamp. Shrek and Fiona are now married. I'm a Believer by Smash Mouth is played by the background, and Shrek and Fiona break apart through a crowd together. They're awaiting carriage, which is made out of a giant onion. Fiona tosses her bouquet with both Cinderella and Snow White try to catch, but they end up getting into a cat fight, so the dragon catches the bouquet instead. The gingerbread man's been mended somewhat and now has one leg and walks with a candy cane. Shrek and Fiona walk off to the rest of the guest party, and Donkey takes over singing the song. Gingerbread man, God bless us, everyone. Donkey, as he's done singing, and we fade into black. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I can't breathe. Why did I do that? So that's an hour and 3 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. And I used it reciting the Shrek script. I seriously just did that. Thanks for watching, I guess.